So tell me, how has J K Rowling's books affected you and what you do for a living, Mr. Potter?
If we're going to do the interview, you're going to have to get my name right because it's Popper.
Mr. Popper, I do apologise. You're at a children's party. You're about to perform your act. You're introduced as Harry Popper.
Yes.
What happens next?
The children, as soon as they hear my name, they'll go ooh, and you'll hear a definite ooh in the audience, and mostly it's because they're suspicious of me. In some cases, because some of the children need to go to the toilet.
Right.
And once the ooh has started, then because of children's parties, there's usually jelly or ice cream or little iced gems or the prawn sweeties, the 2-piece sweeties. The children would just grab it and then they'll just chuck it at me.
Right.
While I'm trying to do my magic. And while I'm using the magnet or playing cards. Or I'm doing something funny with the pen.
Yes, that is indeed funny.
Per month, I was looking at maybe 7 to 10 children's parties per month. But now I'll get maybe 1 or 2. And the 2 children's parties that I do get, they're arduous, to say the least. There's jelly flying and ice gems and the cola bottles, but not just taken from the packet, taken from the child's mouth.
Right.
One child would take it from the other child's mouth.
That's disgusting.
And then just whip it and chuck it. And there. And could you perform with a fizzy cola bottle stuck to your cheek?
I couldn't. How has the similarity of your name to the hero of J K Rowling's books affected you more generally in life?
Well, the colour of my stools has gone to two-tone on most days.
Right.
And
see, that's quite severe, isn't it?
That it's. Some people say, oh, Harry, Mr. Popper, it's psychosomatic. The fact that your stools have gone two-tone, and I say to them, well, you try and make your stools two-tone on purpose and see what happens. It's just impossible.
Right.
I have actually spoken to J K Rowling on some numerous occasions.
Really?
Yes, personally, face-to-face, eye-to-eye.
Right.
But
and
no
where
contact.
Was where was this?
That was in her garden.
I see. How did you... So you've actually spoken to J K Rowling in her garden?
Yes, well, she was in her garden, I was in her shed. So technically I was in her garden, but on the crime sheet I was actually in her shed, which was in her garden.
And what did you talk to her about?
Just general things about how my name was Harry Popper and how close it was to her fictional character, Harry Potter, and how I was upset and how my stools had gone two-tone. Well, there was a standoff for some moments before the constabulary came along and removed me to a cell.
I see. And did you manage to escape from the cell? Or you were not an escaper?
Oh, no, I'm not a scripologist, although I have submerged my foot underwater for 7 days.
Right. Obviously you still like to practice magic.
Can I show you one?
Of course.
I've actually implanted small pieces of steel in my eyes.
Right.
Just behind the pupils.
Right.
See how my eyes follow the magnet?
Yes. Right, anyway. Just one more question. How do you... Yes, maybe... Do you still want to practice magic in the future? Or has...
Oh, I do. When everyone's gone to bed, I go to bed in the usual way, but that's when the usual things end. Because while I'm in bed, I do all sorts of magic.
Right.
And magic that, to be quite honest with you, excites me. Exciting magic on my own in bed.
I see. Mr. I'd like to thank you for this interview.
You were going to say Potter, weren't you?
No.
If you think that you can just simply call me Potter every time...
No, it was just a mistake. I'm sorry.